Here we go. I want to start off with some forward folds, okay? We're gonna come feet shoulder width apart, and I just want you to just comfortably fold forward. I'm not asking you to keep your back flat. All I'm asking you to do is feel a nice stretch to the back side of the body. Deep breath here. This is gonna have to come off. Deep breath here. As you exhale, I want you to straighten out your knees, flatten out your back, pushing the hips back, chest forward. So flat back. This is why I'm perpendicular today. Bend the knees, soften those legs, soften the lower back. Again, inhale, exhale, straighten everything out. Try to be a nice 90-degree angle, okay? We're gonna do that one more time. Soften everything up. Just let your chest fall to your thighs. And then exhale, straighten out the knees, chest out, hips back. And then we're gonna fold into that one more time and then rebuild that spine as we come to a full standing position. Okay, so then from there, Tamara made it too, woo-hoo! From there, we're gonna come into all fours, one leg out to the side, hands to the floor. I also must have cranked my knee on something because I had like the biggest bruise, and putting it down hurts. All right, so we're gonna push back, hands strong, really pushing back. Don't lose your weight back here. I want you to keep this tension. Stretch this out, toes to the ceiling. Come forward, and we have to rotate because today's all about core. Bring that one arm up to the sky. Again, push it back. Don't lose it. Don't collapse your weight anywhere. Rotate that arm up. Push it back. Come forward and rotate up. All right. So today's one long circuit. We're not repeating anything as long as my timing works out and I don't rush through it or go too slow and then we don't get through everything. But I have a long list for us to go through today. As I was saying, it's a lot of core, then up, some sort of variation on a squat to get those glutes because that is your core, right? All right, let's switch sides. So there's going to be up and down, a couple exercises down on the floor, a couple exercises up. Heart rate climbing, heart rate coming back down, okay? Keep going here. All right, one more. There you go, good. Can we just do a couple of cat-cows? So on all fours, arch the back, round the back. Arch and round. If you have a weight, you can use it. If you don't worry about it. Last two. Feels really good. And press. Round. And relax. All right, you guys, we're gonna start off with playing with some squats, okay? Getting serious, sweater's coming off. We're gonna squat into a forward, like Frankenstein kick, reaching the opposite arm to the opposite leg. Doesn't have to be the toe, it could be the knee, the quad, however far you wanna go, but a little bit of a crunch with that. So we come squat, kick. Now we're gonna go other leg, other arm, kick. Got it? A little bit of, see how I round that back? Just enough as I reach for those toes. So we start a little easy, right? Can't just jump right out of the gate. It'll get a little intense towards the middle and then kind of dip down again. Throughout all of these exercises though, can you remember to pull that belly button in? All right, here we go, last four. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on to all fours. So remember what I said. Every time we do an exercise, check it off the list. We're only only doing it once, okay? Hi, Patricia. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we're on all fours. Take one leg all the way through. Other hand comes to the chest. I want you to have your belly facing the ceiling, butt an inch off the floor. Bring that knee back in. Switch to the other side. You can start with this nice and slow, okay? Now what I want you to think about as you're doing this though, is when you turn back, your weight is more on your hands than it is on your feet. Feet are light. You can almost jump from one side to the other side because you're shifting all that body weight forward. So if you're comfortable, start to pick up that pace a little bit with that switch. All right, you got 4 more. 4. Last set. Boom and boom. Okay, plank, 2-side plank. Starting off on those elbows, okay? Right here, equal sign. From the knees, it's gonna be that top leg that straightens out. Keep that tailbone down. Rotate to the other side. Or you're on your toes. Rotate and up. And up. That's it. Oh! Tell you what, it's a good thing I used that little gun beforehand. Tight, tight, tight today, you guys. All right, last 4. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Come back onto your elbows. Okay. On your elbows, I want you to think about creating like a nice U shape with your feet. Down, around, and up. Chest up. Try not to take too much tension in your shoulders. Oh! Slow and burn. Okay, that core temperature, your heat should be building now. No sweat yet, but I feel it coming. So every time I swoop those legs down and around, I'm pulling in that belly button super tight. We're coming back up into a squat after this, okay? And then you kind of get the gist of our flow for the day. All right, here we go, last 4. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Stand it up. Okay, we're gonna go 2 little pulses into our squat, jump or step it forward, jumping jacks back. Okay? 1, 2, forward. Got it? 1, 2, step it if you don't want to jump. 1, 2. 1, 2, forward. 1, 2, coming back. 1, 2, forward. In and out, going back. 2. How's that feeling so far to you guys? 1, 2. I should pay attention. So, if you have your heart rate going, heart rate monitor, in these moments right right now, where we're up, we're working on glutes, we're doing our HIIT component, we're trying to get that heart rate up. So can you watch your heart rate, and your goal is for that number to go up in points. Whatever you're comfortable with, I want it to go up. 1, 2. 1, 2. Woo! Just hit my bike. 1, 2. Down, down, forward, and 1, 2. Step it. Jack's coming back if you don't want to jump. 1, 2. Big step other side. Right? 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, one more. 1, 2. Woo! Shake that out. We're coming back to the floor. Hi, Elise. Okay. I keep saying I'm gonna get like one of my kids' tablets or something over here so I can read the comments because I can't see them from my tiny little phone. Haven't done that yet. Okay, we're gonna come to a plank. I would prefer this plank to be on your hands so that you can reach back for that knee, even if you're on your knees. But remember, you're not here. You gotta find your plank. Straighten out that crease in front of your hip joint, okay? So if you need your dumbbells or something, or those wrists, you grab that. We tap one knee, put it back. Ugh. So the wider the feet go, the easier it is for you to keep your balance. I'm telling you, out of all my live classes that I do, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I try to do different times to get different people, this one's always my favorite. I think I'm awake. I also know it's shorter, and you know me, I love shorter workouts. A little bit more intense. But also, who doesn't love working on their core? We're on week 3. My daughter started a Peloton 4-week core challenge. 5 days a week, you do one of their little workouts. And so, of course, I'm doing that with her. So it's like every night, there's a 5 or 10 minute core workout. Not HIIT though, no heart rate. All right, you guys, last set right here. 2 and 1, nice work. Rotations. So this is one where if you have a weight, you are welcome to grab it. We're gonna go ahead, come back into our V-sit. Tuck that tailbone under, round it back, pull in on that belly button. Feet can be off the floor or knees slightly, or heels on the floor, but there shouldn't be any rug burn, right? There shouldn't be any movement in the hips or the knees. Your rotation is above the hips, not in the hips. If your hips are moving, that's where you're gonna see the knees and the feet start to go. If you keep it above, you have less movement down below, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to rotate here, not here. Further you lean back, the harder this gets. Let's go, let's go. So, guys, I need help. I find myself, as I watch more of my videos, I say let's go, or we got this, a lot. I need more verbiage in my teaching. I think it's harder online than it is in person, because in person I see what's going on and I can cue to that. But right now, I cue what I'm thinking, right? What I know to cue. But a lot of times in person, I cue it, but I still see things. So I'm like, okay, we gotta address this. But now all I'm saying is, let's go, you got this. So annoying. 4. If it's not annoying, good. 3, another one, optional dumbbell. We're gonna come back into a plank, okay? I'm gonna do this from my hand, but this is an option too. You can always come to your elbow for this one. Dumbbell is going to go, I'm gonna widen my stance, my feet, or the knees, just wider than normal. Dumbbell is gonna go under you, rotate to it a little bit, and then straight out to the side. That's not a rotation. So when the dumbbell goes under, I'm trying to turn. When I come back flat, and then I do a rear delt raise to continue with that weight. If you don't want to use a dumbbell, if you have a lighter one, I'm gonna take one for today, we're gonna do that. Ready? Pick one hand, your strongest arm. Here we go, under and out. Turn, up. See, it looks exactly the same from the knees. One more. All right, same thing, other side. I'm gonna turn a little bit so that you can see this. Turn, dropping that shoulder flat, but my arm continues to raise. Turn and up. We're back up after this. Two more. Oh, beautiful. Remember, check it out the list. You're not coming back to it. Let's stand it up. You're gonna go into a drop squat, and we're gonna walk it out, okay? So we go forward a little bit. Doesn't have to be a big jump. It could be a big step. But you're going to come out wide, down, walk it back, okay? Start with your feet together. So we open, down, feet come back together, walk it back in, okay? Open, send those feet together as you go back. And that can be in a step too. Now your feet are together. We open again. Step if you want to. Walk it back. Step it forward if you want to. Now where's your heart rate? Again, this is your chance. I want to see if you can bring your heart rate up. Open. This is still core, you guys. Hips come up, legs are straight. You gotta get those feet back and find your plank, right? Your shoulders are over your hands. Open. All right, two more. Open. We're gonna get water after one more of those. Open, back. All right, water time. Okay, and we're back to the floor. Thank you, Lisa. You don't find that annoying. And Patricia, I'm so glad you're loving this. Okay, so from a plank to a down dog, reaching back for the opposite hand. Okay, so again, if you're gonna plank from your knees, and you're gonna, and prefer you on your hands, you can always lift up your down dog, opposite hand to the opposite foot, knee, lower leg, whatever. Find your plank. Push back. So when you find your plank, you can either come all the way to those knees or just up high to your plank. Okay? So, hips going up and back. Stick your booty out. Strong arms, like you're trying to push the floor away from you. When you come forward, where's your weight? It is in your arms. Pull that belly button in, tuck that tailbone under. Now stick that tailbone out, push those hips up, reach back for that opposite foot. Tuck it back under, now stick it out. All right, guys, stay here with me for just a few more. All right, last 2 of the day. What? And 2. We're back onto our backs. Single leg drops, okay? Deepen that belly button on this one. Got it? All right, head can stay down on the floor, or you can come up, okay? We're gonna go single leg. I want you to try and keep those knees straight as you can. You got tight hamstrings, you need to bend them, but I want you to feel a little bit of a stretch on that hamstring, all right? Hands are either behind the head or beside your hips. Either way, drop one, the other. Pull that belly button in, don't arch that back. Play on Pilates, right? Stay here. We're back up after this. So you guys remember, I know this is going to start to feel much harder for that core because you're like just doing core to core to core to core. That's all it is today. So it can't be that long for you to have good form. If you're starting to get sloppy, pull it in, slow it down. Think about your abs, your obliques, your low back, your glutes. Those are the muscles I want you focused on right now, so that everything you do is hard, and at the end of this shorter class, you are worked to the core. Last 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug that in, nice and tight. We stand it back up. Doing good, doing good. All right, we're just going crisscross into your squats, okay? So we're gonna criss down, cross the other side now, cross the other side. Crisscross. Chest is up, hips are back. I'm gonna increase my tempo a little bit, watch my heart rate. All right, try to alternate which foot goes forward. So even if you're not jumping, maybe you're just taking it here with a squat in between, cross, squat, cross, something there. But alternate which foot goes forward. And I do want you to cross those ankles so we're getting those inner thighs. All right, staying just pretty good today. Staying up, staying up. All right. And 1. I'm gonna get a quick sip of water. Yeah, inner thighs and booty. All right, we're coming into a bulldog position now. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're gonna turn those toes under so that we lift those knees up off the floor, and we're actually gonna rotate the hips now. So earlier we did our twists from above the hips. Now it's gonna be in the hips with the shoulders still. Ready? Lift your knees. Actually, and bring your knees and your feet together so that when you twist, that's all stays in. Back to center. Twist. Can you go 4 and then we'll bring it down? Last one. Bring it down. 3, 2, 1. Back up. Twist. 3, 2, 1. Down. Here we go again. Up. 3, 2, 1. Down. Keep going. Up. 3, 2. Oh, I don't know why I started with 3. That's it. Bring it down. Pull that belly button in tight. Lift, twist, twist. One more. Down. Bring it up. Twist, twist. Don't let those knees travel away from you. That's part of the reason why we come down. We reposition those knees really close underneath you. Lift up. 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower down. One more time. Bring it up. And twist. And twist. 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 And down. Good job. All right. One leg out to the side. Gotta do this when we're thinking about those obliques. Okay? So we're gonna have this glute super tight so that when we lean, there's only leaning from where? Above the hips. So we just rotated with those obliques. Now we're gonna lean with them. Lean, twist, and up. Lean, twist towards the ceiling, towards the sky, and up. Oh, my shoulders. If you need a break, it's real, right? That burn gets real. I tried to give a good combination of having a lot of planks. I know that burns out on the shoulders, maybe the wrists. So I try to give us, but it works so many muscles, right? Plank variations. So that's why I do them in every single class. There's gonna be something where you're prone, facing down to the floor because of all these amazing, really important muscles that works. Last 2. One more, we're gonna stand. Okay, so we're gonna stand, we're gonna pull in on this knee, we're gonna rotate same direction with that torso. Soften that standing knee. Ready? So let's pull in. It's like you're trying to pull something from over that shoulder right to that thigh. Boom. Huh. Woo, right there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Those 2 on the other side. So my knee, ankle, hip is in a straight line. Okay? I'm gonna keep that knee straight. Now as I lean over, I'm going to try and make a straight line from the shoulder all the way down through that ankle, and then I'm gonna pass my midline. Okay, pull in on that belly button. Pass the midline. Yes. How good does that feel? We got 4 more, and we stand it up. Pull in. Last one here. And up. Woo! Let's pull that knee in. 3, 2, 1. Rotate. Okay, we did extra ones on that side. I'll get you back, don't worry. We're coming back to the floor, onto our elbows. Planking again. Now we're gonna drop those hips again, just like you did in that bulldog position, twisting the hips, but now from the plank on the elbows. So, coming all the way down. Knees or toes, it looks exactly the same. Tuck your tailbone under, pull the belly button in tight, twist around one side and then the other. So in the knees, looks exactly the same. Keep that tailbone tipped under, like a dog trying to tuck its tail between its legs that's in trouble. You guys, you only have a handful of exercises left. Can you believe it? That's it. All right, last one. 4, 3, 2, and 1. How's that feel? Shake it out. Wide, slow mountain climbers. Your goal is to get your knee outside your elbow and not below, but up high. So when you bring that knee forward, I want your whole body to come forward, okay? And we go back. That's supposed to shake out the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, we go. In, and now you can always come down with that other knee. In. But notice, that knee is wide. Ah! All right. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, shake it out, standing up. Woo! Squats turning around. Now we're dripping, now we're dripping. This is gonna be your touch point right in the middle. Down, middle, other side, middle. Step it if you don't wanna jump. We'll hop to the center, hop it to the other side, open those legs. Close, open, close, open. So guess what? This is the last standing one. How about that? Last standing exercise where I'm gonna get your heart rate up. You have 2 more exercises after this. This is it. That's all I got for you today, okay? But like I said, I wanted it short and I wanted it to hurt. So I wanted you to feel that burn, feel that fatigue. Four, 3, 2, 1, water. I'm always getting water after this too, because we're laying down, right? Okay. Elbow plank. All we're gonna do is squeeze the glute and lift the leg, okay? On the elbows. 3, 2, 1. And even if you're on your knee, just squeeze the glutes. So when I squeeze and lift my glute, what is not happening is I'm not lifting my legs so far that my back arches, right? It's just a tiny lift. Knee is straight, pelvis still tucked. Can't lift. All right, we have 6 more. Two, 1, 1. Last one, you're back up on your hands in your plank, narrow knee tucks. Okay, so the feet and the knees stay together. You're just trying to lift the hips up as high as you can, get those feet as close to those hands as you can, and then right back out to your plank. Step it or hop it. Looks like this. In, back out. stretch out your hips real quick. All right? So you got to give this to me full on, out, everything you've got so that you are ready for that stretch. You're not ready for another 20-minute run. There's a big difference between giving it your all. 3, 2, 1, we go. Shoulders stay forward. Ah! 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Open those knees. Push back. Really wide with those knees. Sink that torso between those thighs. You guys, good job today. Very, very proud of you. Woo! All right. Can you? I'm trying to think here. Let's go onto our backs. Cross that, just the ankle, not even the calf, like your Achilles tendon is on that opposite thigh. Take 2 hands, bring it under the other knee, take that elbow, push out on that thigh. Deep breath in, exhale it out. Can you take everything? So whatever leg you are grabbing onto right now, I want you to pull it closer to that shoulder on that side of the body so that this knee that's crossed over is getting a little bit of a pull in that opposite direction, deepening that stretch. You're still got your elbow positioned against your thigh to keep that knee away from you. Okay. So one thing, right, about taking all these online classes is that elbow. At the end of class, even like what I am doing right now is still not enough. So if you start to feel achy, the first thing I want you to do, if you're not sure of what to do, find a good stretch online. Like if it's your shoulder, if it's your hips, just find a good like hip stretch and start stretching. A lot of times, just some really deep stretching, go ahead and pull that over to the shoulder, can eliminate a lot of achiness, okay? And then there's a lot of other tricks and tools and things to do too. And I'm gonna try and start posting a lot more on that. But, you know, kids, life, phone that constantly tells me it's full of other, I'm learning, but still not ideal. Crossing that over. All right, can we go into a frog stretch real quick? So I want you to come into a position where your knees are at 90, the arches of your feet are flat on the floor. And we're gonna push, push back. And I want you just to try to sit into that yumminess, right? Okay. So you're trying to get your hips low to the ground, right? How low can you get your hips? Deep breath, and then very slowly come back to your hands. Bring those hips back in, and we are done. So again, there's a few more stretches that you could be doing depending on where you're feeling, but that, you guys, was a quick burner. 200 calories in 30 minutes. 40 minutes, almost 40 minutes. You guys, good job today. I will save this one. I hope you do it over and over again. You can cut off a little bit at the beginning, a little bit at the end, make it a tiny bit shorter, and have yourself one heck of a workout that you could do over and over again because it's just focused on this guy. All right, you guys. Well, and these. All right, y'all. See you next Wednesday. Hope you come back because, like I said, it's my favorite one. I love it. And when you guys are all here, I love it even more. See ya. Bye.